Alright, hey everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna start this video off by just saying I'm pissed. I am pissed right now. You mother is, no, what is it? Where are you? I'm with Catwoman. Alfred's coming to pick you up. I am pissed. Fucking pissed off. Anyways, I am. So, this is the third video I'm recording today. You're never going to see the other two. Okay, so start off. You saw the Archaludon video I did yesterday. I talked about an Arbok EX deck. Okay, I tried it out. I couldn't get into the groove of it. I sucked with it. I really just didn't understand how to use it. So I ended up cutting that video early and doing Archaludon instead. Okay, well today I really wanted to give that deck another try. So I ended up just finding a different deck list and trying it again. Nothing changed. It was horrible. It was an embarrassing display. I cut it after 2 games. There was no point in uploading that video. There was no Arbok EX. It was just me doing nothing and then dying, right? So then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to use Ho-Oh. This deck is the worst deck I have ever seen. This deck was horrible. I went 0-4 with it, right? And I'm blaming the deck. I'm not the greatest player, but this deck sucks. This deck has nothing. There is not a single upside to this deck. If you want to use it for yourself and find out, be my guest. And it's crazy because I feel like I used to use this deck a lot, and I would do pretty well with it. I think the big thing is just Budew. Budew hurts this deck. There's a lot of just like new cards that I was going against, especially with Prismatic Evolutions, mainly Budew. But there was like a few things here and there that really just cook this deck. This deck just stunk, right? Like, the Rise of Feraligatr, you have no attacker besides the V, and you only have 2 boss's orders. There was a Feraligatr in there, but it just stunk. It stunk, it was terrible, right? But I was gonna upload it anyways, because even though I didn't win, and I was very annoyed throughout the whole video, because I was in a bad mood about Arbok, and losing, and Budew. It was kind of a whiny video, so I'm kind of glad it wasn't uploaded. I just don't want to just upload a video of me like, oh, blah, blah, right? But it was kind of funny. So I was going to upload it anyways. I don't know what happened. It would not edit, right? I don't do a lot of editing. I just do like some cuts here and there, mainly in load times when I'm just like on my phone or something and I'm not really doing anything. But for some reason, it just would not go through the editor, which also fixes stuff like frame rate and quality. Wouldn't go through, right? So, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if the video or, like, the footage was corrupted or something. But I ended up trying to update my editor, because I've been using, like, the old version from, like, 3 years ago. I just never cared to update it, because I never really need to. But so I was finally like, maybe that's the issue. I'll update it. So, I go to update it. I use DaVinci Resolve. I go to update DaVinci Resolve. Oh my god. So, there's no, like, update, right? There's no updater. You can't just like open it. Well, I mean you can, but you can't. It's weird. So you open it and you get like mini DaVinci, right? Where it just shows you your projects. And I was like, okay, well, you know, there's probably like a little icon in the top left that's like the logo, and you click it and you can check for updates. So there isn't one, right? There isn't one. So then I Google it and someone's like, well, you actually have to install it manually. You can't check for updates. You have to install the new update every time it comes out. And I'm like, that's stupid, right? So then I go to the website. And I'm like, fine, whatever, I'll just download it. So then I hit download, and it's like, okay, yeah, you can download it. Just give me your name, your address, where do you live? We need to know where you live for this free download. And I'm like, I'm not giving you my address for a free video editing software. What the hell? So I'm like, this is get like a scam. I'm gonna get like murdered if I give them my address. I'm not doing that. So I don't give them my address. And then I Google it again, and I get a completely different answer. I don't know why. I literally just hit, you know, the thing I just Googled in the Google history. But for some reason, it decided to give me a different answer. And this time it's like, well, actually, you have to go into a project before the check for update thing appears. Why? Whatever. Right? It's not... whatever. So I go into the project, and I'm able to check for an update, right? And it's like, you gotta download all this stuff. It's like 3 different things. It's not just DaVinci. It's like, you gotta download a Black Mirror audio editor and, you know, the poop fart shit complex. You got to download all these. And I'm like, fine, you know, whatever, I don't care. So I hit download, and it's like, well, you can't download this. And it's like, then why did you tell me? Why did you tell me I had to download this if you're going to be like, well, actually, you can't download this, and it's fine, just, you know, just skip it. So I hit skip, and that's like, well, you can't download anything else either. There's not enough space, which that's on me. My PC is a mess, so I spent like an hour going through and just deleting like so much shit. I had so many images. I don't think I've ever deleted any of the videos I've ever uploaded to YouTube. They're all just in random folders. I have such a weird way of sorting things. But so I finally go through and I get rid of everything, and I'm like, and that was a whole process. It wouldn't sync to the cloud. It wouldn't let me delete something because it was on the cloud and it couldn't sync to the cloud. Then why is it there, right? If you can't sync to it, why are you showing it to me? Like, how is that? Whatever. So I finally go through all that, and I'm finally able to download the update. And then it's like, well, to download the update, you know, click this link. And I click the link, and it's like, well, even though you use Firefox, we're going to open CC Cleaner browser. I never installed that. I don't know what the hell that is. So then I have to go on, like, a whole secondary thing to, like, find out, like, did I download a virus? Because I remember I downloaded a virus once, and, like, a big thing with it a few years ago was that, like, it switched my browser to, like, this really shitty one that I hated. So then I have to go through this whole thing to figure out how to get rid of CC Cleaner browser. Who wants that, right? And so I can finally download it. And I go to check for the Ho-Oh video, because I played with the Ho-Oh VDeck, and it's not there, right? Because in my haste to clear out my stuff to make space for the update, I deleted the video, and I had it reset all of my DaVinci Resolve, so that video is gone, doesn't exist anymore, and I hate this deck. And all that off my chest, let's get into the video. I'll add a timestamp to skip all that. But today, playing with Arcanine EX. So I've talked about it a few times in a few videos in the past. I think every video in the past, but I really just wanted to do a, like, proper Arcanine EX deck. I really like Arcanine. Arcanine doesn't get a lot of love. I was looking at it the other day. Arcanine, despite being a Gen 1 Pokemon, only has one full illustration. I mean, I guess official one. There's probably some, you know, weird promo offshoot that's not, you know, officially recognized. He only has one, like, full art secret illustration. I don't really count, like, these lame 3Ds. I'm talking about, like, an actual, like an interesting artwork like this, right? And it's of his Hisuian variant. It's the Hisuian Arcanine. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this one. No, I think it's rotated. I have it. I pulled it. Yeah, it's this one. This is the only secret illustration rare Arcanine has. And I know, like, secret illustration rares are a semi-new thing. I think they came out with Sun and Moon, but I just thought that was weird that Arcanine does not have one. And on top of that, Arcanine is, I think, the deck you're given when you start a new account. I think it's that and Koraidon. So I wanted to try out the Arcanine EX deck. Big thing with Arcanine EX is that Raging Claws attack. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon for 2 fire energy plus a base 30. He is a big, fat, bulky Pokemon. 380, stage 1, not the bulkiest. He is outclassed by stuff like Duraludon and I think Gholdengo. Actually, I think Gholdengo's only 270. No, he's 260, so he is not outclassed by Gholdengo. But he doesn't have, like, a massive health pool. So we are also going to be throwing a Hero's Cape on there to make sure we can just absolutely demolish everything. And then he does have that Bright Flame attack. That thing is dog, 250, not even a one-hit KO on 90% of Pokemon. And you have to discard 2 energy. Poopy, that's a poopy attack, we're not using it. But as a backup attacker, we do also have that Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX. Wrathful Heart, this attack does 20 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So it's basically just a strictly... I don't know, is it strictly better? I feel like they probably even out. Actually, no, I feel like Wrathful Heart probably snowballs quicker. Yeah, because let's see. It does cost that extra energy, though. But 2 attackers, they kind of have the same idea, but we also have Dynamic Blaze for 3 fire energy. They're both 3 fire, but we're not playing double turbo, so they are both 3 fire. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution, this attack does 140 more damage, but you have to discard all energy, so that is a 280. And Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon does not have as much health, so he cannot hit as big of a number as some of the... as Arcanine can, especially with that Hero's Cape. We do have Fezandipiti for the draw, as well as the Hoothoot Noctowl combo with Jewel Seeker. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon. If you have any Terra Pokemon in play, you may search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Noctowl is the go-to when you're playing a Terra Pokemon. I think this is the first Terrestrial Pokemon we've played. Yeah, it is. So we can actually use, you know, good cards. We also do have that Bloodmoon Ursaluna EX Season Scale, probably my favorite card to just throw into any deck. Free attacker near late game, you really don't have to worry about setting them up. We do have the Latias. I did not come up with this deck list. I will credit the original author in the description if you want to go check that out. I will also just have the deck list down there if you want to use it for yourself. Fan Rotom, obviously to find those Noctowls. Latias EX, the Skyliner, basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. That's going to be pretty good, especially if we ever need to, like, pivot into hitting with maybe Dynamic Blaze, because we don't quite have a knockout with something like Wrathful Heart or Raging Claws. We do also have that Budew for the item lock. I know I hate Budew, and I do. I hate Budew, but I will absolutely abuse the absolute shit out of him. He is a busted card. You can throw him into anything, and he fits so well. We also, I think I've already said this, but we do have the Fez for draw. 2 Ultra Ball, 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffin. This is to find our... What is that to find, actually? Because... Can't find Growlithe. I guess it's to find Rotom and Budew. Because I can't find anything else. So why do we play 3 of them? Yeah, that is a good question. Myself, why does this deck play 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffin? Probably gonna push that down to 2, and then I'll grab an extra Ultra Ball. So, 3 Ultra Ball, 2 Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 3 Earthen Vessel for the energy. These 3 are Pokemon Search, Ultra Buddy-Buddy Poffin. It's gonna help us get out literally just Fan Rotom and Budew. Ultra Ball is gonna help us get out basically anything, mainly our evolutions, and then Nest Ball will help us get the rest. 2 Defiance Band, if you have more prize cards, you do 30 more damage. That's going to help us hit some of those big KOs, especially with something like Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon, where we might not be able to exactly reach it. We do have 1 Mela. You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out last turn. It is a free attach and a draw. Super Rod for recovery, the Aspecus Hero Escape. Help us build up a lot of damage counters on our Pokemon because they excel with more damage counters. There's 1 Switch in here, 2 Iono, 1 Turo, 3 Arven, 3 boss heavy deck. You're going to want to be bossed around, maybe hit some KOs on some of the weaker support Pokemon, stuff like your Latias EX or your Squawkabillies, because it's kind of hard to reach those big KOs on stuff like Charizard or a Dragapult. And obviously, Magma Basin. I'm going to be so sad when this card rotates. It's so good for basically all fire decks. I like playing fire decks. I don't know why. They just have a lot of cool fire Pokemon. But once during each player's turn, you can attach a fire energy to a benched fire Pokemon, and you also place damage counters. Literally stacks absolutely perfectly with Arcanine and Hearthflame Ogerpon. And also 12 energy, just because they need kind of a lot of energy to attack. Honestly, I could probably see myself cutting some of these. I feel like 12 is a bit too high. And you know what? No, I think I see it, because you're going to be discarding most of that. Because you want to get it from Magma Basin, so you want to have, like, maybe 6 in the deck, 6 in the discard, something like that. So, you know what? Probably not. This is the deck. As I said, I will post the original deck list below. I do want to give credit where credit is due, but with that being said, let's hop into our first match. Mattis, Flip, and it looks like they're playing Gholdengo, so we do, I think, hit for weakness. Tails, we do get to pick. I feel like this is a Ghost second deck. I don't know why, I just feel like it is. Do not play any devolutions. Do we want to start Growlithe? I don't know. We do have Switch, so we can go into Budew. I was about to say if we're not disrupted, but we can't get disrupted on turn 1. Unless they got some card I don't know about. Because they cannot support her. I feel like you want to go second most times. Like I've always heard it said, like, you know, you go second if you can attack on your first turn. Right? But I feel like you also just want to... Oh, it's a Gardevoir. Interesting. I feel like you also just want to go second anyways, because, like, you get supporter cards. So even if you can't attack on your first turn, I feel like you still want to go second, because supporter cards let you set up very well. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Gardevoir, Gholdengo. Interesting. Manaphy means diddly squat. We're not hitting their bench. And we got the Hero's Cape. I didn't even realize that. Hero's Cape is different from the Luxurious Cape because you do not have to give up the extra prize card, which... Can you attach Luxurious Cape to a stage, or to a 2 prizer? I actually don't know. If you attach it to a single prizer, can you then... Do we get the Fan Rotom or do we get the Latias? We get the Fan Rotom. That's what makes sense. We get the Fan Rotom. Because then we can... And they can see it was just that powerful of a deck. Scared them off. Arcanine is a very intimidating Pokemon. That's the big point of this deck, is the intimidation factor. I actually feel like probably more realistically their mom called them down for dinner or something, even though it is 3 in the morning. But you know what? It may not be 3 a.m. over there, so... Ooh, fighting type. Interesting. The only good fighting type decks I can think of are Conkeldurr and Klawf. I'll call heads this time. Against Louise Sangri. I do not get to pick that's good, because that means I can blame it on the coin flip when I lose this game. I feel like this deck could go either way, because, you know, we can't attack turn 2. So I don't think it's not like something like Ho-Oh, which you didn't see, but if you didn't go turn 1, you basically lost. They're going first. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Hopefully we get as good of an opening hand as we did last time. We do get to start Budew, that's good. Budew Growlithe, interesting. Not a lot of draw, to be honest. We do have research, but that would dump Arcanine. Hisuian Electrode. Attack does 100 damage for each special... Oh, so it is Klawf. Alright. And then Solar Shot. They're never going to use Solar Shot. They only use Tantrum Blast. That's a free 100. Yeah, there's Brute on it. Okay, that's very scary. They cannot hit me this turn, but next turn they are getting a KO. And they are going to be able to start wearing down on that Budew. Okay. Do we? I don't know if we rip research. I feel like we kind of have to because our hand sucks. I think I'll just attach rip research. Oh, you know what? I could have trapped Brute Bonnet. Probably would have been the smarter play. Well, get Latias, bench Ogerpon. Poffin for the Fan Rotom. And Fan Rotom for... We are only going to get one Hoothoot Noctowl this game. Don't have a Stadium Bump, but I will use Town Store. There's no reason not to. I want to go ahead and get Hero's Cape. Go ahead and cape up. And what do I want to cape up? Ogerpon or Growlithe? I feel like it's probably better on Ogerpon because his attack scales better. But we're going to attack with Growlithe first. I don't want to commit yet, so I think I'll just start with the Defiance Band. I don't even know if I'll attach it this turn. And I'll just Itchy Pollen him. So Budew is dead, but they are dead drawing, which is very good for us. Hopefully that's not anything useful. Yeah, I would have kept more cards in the hand, to be honest. Unless you have, like, a hand resetter in your hand, I don't feel like it's ever a good idea to expend literally all of your options. Because if you get something like an Ultra Ball, that could be helpful. You can only use that if you discard your hand. So if he had top-decked an Ultra Ball right here, I don't know how that would have helped him. I don't know, maybe he had a Rotom in the deck. Tantrum Blast. Good Ultra Ball for Fez. We do have that free retreat, so everything's a pivot, I guess. I don't know. Let me see what we top deck. Iono. I do not want to Iono. It'd be a bad idea to just give him that for free. Let's Noctowl. Do you want a Jewel Seeker? It's any trainer card, right? Yeah. So I think we'll grab a Magma Basin. And a Nest Ball. Or do we want an Arven? No, because I think we want a Mela, right? Yeah. For the attachment. We are hitting for weakness. Okay, let's bump that. It's Nest Ball. For my girl, Fezandipiti. Hop flip the script. Here's Cape, Switch, Bloodmoon Ursaluna. We are behind in prizes, so Defiance Band does activate. I think we'll just... What does this do? It's from your hand. No, it's from your discard pile. How much energy would you... Oh, we actually don't have that much energy in the discard pile. I think we want a Magma Basin. Let's Ultra Ball. Dump you. What else do we want to dump? Defiance Band? No, I think we want to attach Defiance Band. We'll dump the Switch because we have Latias out. So there's another energy in the discard pile. And then we'll evolve. Magma Basin. Oh, it's to your bench. I always forget about that. I always forget about, like, bench restrictions. How much are we hitting for right now? Only 60. I think I'm going to attach Hero's Cape to you, because you're gonna hit with Tantrum Blast, aren't you? Yeah. So we'll Mela and get the energy on you. Have we attached? No, we haven't attached for turn yet. We could attach for turn and KO the Electrode. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing the play now. I will also Hero's Cape you. I do want to Hero's Cape you. And we'll Bright Flame, because that's going to throw that into the discard pile, and we can Magma Basin that back out. Alrighty, alrighty. 2 prize cards. Nest Ball and a Super Rod. Honestly, ideally they poison me. I don't think we have game this turn unless we top deck a draw. Or, I mean, an energy. They are going to Fezandipiti. They do still have a pretty small hand, but Flip the Script could get them gas. They aren't KOing me this turn. There's nothing they have that's going to do 400 damage. I'm not even scared in the slightest, to be honest. So, honestly, whatever they hit me with just makes me stronger. Arven. What are they Arvening for? Maybe a Nest Ball. Probably a Nest Ball for Latias. Oh, a Switch card. Do they not? And a Devolution. I guess they're just gonna... hit me with Devolution. They can attack with... No, they can't attack and... I was gonna say if they can hit with Klawf and Devolution, but they can't do both. Now they're gonna get Electrode back. They cannot afflict him with more than one special condition this turn. But they can Tablet. That is going to allow them to get literally any card they want. We have no way of knowing what that is, but I'm pretty sure they're going to play it immediately. Let's see, if they don't, we don't have Noctowl, which stinks, because I was going to say we can Noctowl. No, attach the Mochi. Well, good news is we can start building up damage counters this turn with Magma Basin. Switch cart probably into... No, they're going to be able to hit with Klawf this turn. It's not going to... How much does that do? It's 190, right? Oh, but plus the... Yeah, plus that. It's going to be a lot more. It's 190, so it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm bad at math. So that's 240. Hitting for 240 with Klawf. If they can get the energy. Which I don't think they have. Unless that's what they grabbed with the tablet. I keep alt-tabbing to check if I'm recording. I had one video, I think I mentioned that in the Ursaluna video. I recorded for like a whole game without actually hitting record. I do that every video. It's not like that started it. I'm just paranoid about stuff like that. I don't know why. Actually, you know what? We don't have... I always forget. It's benched Pokemon only. I'm stupid. I always forget that. I don't want to rip Iono. That'd be bad. That'd be dumb. I'm just going to start building up Ogerpon. Put a Defiance Band on him anyways. Ultra Ball. Couldn't Ultra Ball for anything useful. Couldn't Super Rod. I could Iono, but that... they still can't kill me. I'm not scared. I'm not gonna Iono, because it's just gonna increase their hand. That would help them. Fez is not active. Nor is... the tablet. They have used it, so we can just simply continue relying on top decks, because our hand is much fatter than theirs. They're just gonna Iono anyways. That's actually good for us. Our hand was kind of nothing. Oh, that's an interesting hand. Even if they hit for 290 with that Hero's Cape, we are safe and sound. We can immediately bump that. I don't think they can KO us. 290 plus 20, that's 310, so 330, I think. 340, 350. I think that's only 350. They were both already poisoned, pal. 350 including the 20 damage counters. So they're going to be hitting for a lot. No, they still don't have double turbo. Pal, that was a big mistake. Cool. I'm going to Ancient Vessel away the energy. Just get more energy in the discard pile. I'm going to bump that Stadium. Magma Basin onto Ogerpon. Catch from hand to the Arcanine. And smush that thing into the dirt. Take a prize card. Ooh, a Turo. We could pick up Arcanine. Or we could pick up Fan... No, I was going to say pick up Fan Rotom, but... I think our... One Noctowl was in the discard pile, and the other one has been prized. That's... not very good for us. Wait, that activates automatically? That's kind of messed up. You can just bring that into the active. That's crazy. Yeah, you can KO something, and if you're poisoned and they bring that into the active, it just immediately activates. That's actually kind of dirty. Even if they switched in Electrode... Actually, I think if they switched in Electrode and hit with Tantrum Blast, that would KO me, because that'd be 250 plus 80. So no, I don't think it would. No, it wouldn't KO. They can hit with Klawf now, though. That will KO. Let me see. 20, so that's... We're hitting for 120. So we are KOing a Klawf with Ogerpon. We have one Arcanine in the discard pile. So Arcanine is dead. There is nothing we can do about that. This will also, I think, even up the price trade. Yeah, no, with that Hisuian Sneasler, that is going to be just enough to get the KO. Unfortunately. Push up Ogerpon. Oh, we don't have to flip the script because he died with poison. That's devious. Devious. Arven. I want to get another Growlithe out. Or do I get Bloodmoon Ursaluna out? They do only have 3 prize cards, so I'm assuming they're going to be KOing... I assume they're going to be KOing Ogerpon, so I'm actually going to get Bloodmoon Ursaluna out. I think I'll throw a Defiance Band on him, because why not? I will ditch you. For that energy. We'll attach to you. And I will knock out Klawf. These attacks do not scale as much as I was hoping they would. That was kind of what I was banking on when I built this deck, was like... Oh, you know, we're gonna, like, 3 turns of Magma Basin and we're gonna be hitting for 200. I didn't really do the math. They do not scale as high as I thought they were going to. 6 damage counters, it's basically half our health. If they respond with a KO this turn, we win. Assuming we can find boss, actually. I just realized that. We'd have to boss up. I don't think the math is going to add up for them to not KO us with damage. We're kind of weak right now. Yeah, so we will get access to Fezandipiti, regardless. I don't... Because they're going to be hitting for 190. All we have to do is draw into a boss's orders. And... How many bosses? We do play 3. So hopefully we can draw into that. We do have access to Fezandipiti. We have a top deck and a Fezandipiti. And we could even Ultra Ball to thin. Yeah, this all hinges on me finding that boss's orders. God damn, we didn't get it. We could retreat, I guess, and hope they don't have boss's orders. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rip research. Actually, should I, or should I save it for next turn? Yeah, we can. Well, I guess we could hit with Bloodmoon and hope they can't KO us back. That would be 3 Klawf in the discard pile. I don't know what our best option is. They probably have boss. I think I'm just gonna hit with Bloodmoon and hope they don't have... I mean, they probably do. They got a fat hand. They have access to flip the script. This match does seem... And there was a boss. Ugh. Yeah, our only choice is hope they can't Klawf again. They would need... Well, there's the guaranteed double turbo and the guaranteed item, so they literally just need a Klawf. And there's the Klawf. Does that? That does hit, right? Yeah, that hits. Yeah, I don't know. They probably had a boss in hand anyways. I mean, we'll never know for sure, but... Just got a... Town store for the Mochi. They do have the free retreat with rescue board. And then just retreat, hit with the Klawf, and we are done. Unless they don't have any more Mochis. They have used 3. Do they play 4? That's what it comes down to. They could have prized it. Don't play 4! Oh, they don't play 4. And we have the energy for a retreat on the Fan Rotom. That doesn't KO us, right? That's 190 plus 30. Oh, dude, I forgot about weakness. No, never mind. I got all excited, too. No, I completely forgot about weakness. Damn, that was a close one, too. I mean, we did better than I thought with an Arcanine EX deck. Yeah, no, it really doesn't scale as high as I was hoping it would. That is going to be a problem. Alejandro. Evolutions. I played against a guy with Umbreon Sleeves with my Ho-Oh deck, and when I lost, he BM'd the shit out of me, so I do hate Umbreon Sleeves with a burning passion. We got heads. I want to go second. I want to see if I can get some Budew value. I was only able to hit with 1 turn last time. Let's see if I can't Budew it to him. And we do open Budew, as well as Fezandipiti and Latias. Damn. 4 fire energy, though, which is very, very, very stinky. Hopefully Itchy Pollen can carry us to victory. I'm guessing it's god damn, it's Dragapult. Ooh. Dragapult really does not need items, because they want to be stage 2, right? Dragapult Charizard. So, I mean, I guess they can't hit with Charizard, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Because they have... Because typically with, like, a stage 3 deck, you want a rare candy. Yeah, get that in the discard. I'm gonna start Fan Rotom. Alright, only one Noctowl this game. And I'll just punch Itchy Pollen. We do not have any Tera Pokemon out. Maybe I should have grabbed an attacker and just started energizing, because I don't think Budew is going to last too long. Honestly, that was probably a mistake. I think an attacker would have been better, Ogerpon or something, just so I could just start charging him up in the background. I wanted to get that Rotom value, because you can only use him your first turn. Oh, there's an Arcanine. Cannot use it. We can attach to Fan Rotom. See if we can't go for like an Assault Landing at some point, but that's the only play I have in my brain. Can't Noctowl, no Terras in play. So we'll just keep item locking them. If they have a Psychic, Budew is dead, but that does activate Flip the Script. Which could hopefully give us some gas to get this match going. No, they did not have a Psychic. There's an Iono. Do I want an Iono? I don't think I want an Iono. I also do want an Iono, so I think I am going to Iono. I'm going to Iono. Maybe that's a bad idea. They clearly just had a bunch of items in their hand. Otherwise, they would have done something. It does give us something, though. Don't have any... No, we do. So we can start attaching to Ogerpon. Arven, Mela, Super Rod. There's no Pokemon. Don't want to bring any fire energy into my hand. I want to get that Magma Basin value, so we'll just item lock again. Can Arven next turn. There's the Drea. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. They do have Charizard next turn. Well, they're killing Budew this turn as well. We could Super Rod Budew back Arven for a Nest Ball and keep item locking them, but I feel like at this point... Well, I do have an Ultra Ball for next turn, so... Maybe that is the play. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Because we can't really do anything this turn. Bring up Ogerpon. We do have that free retreat with Latias. Flip the script off bat. Dump you. Okay. Mela. Where's my draw 3 cards? Oh, it's draw until you have 6 in your hand. I thought it was draw 3. I'm dumb. Can attach for turn, so we can't attack this turn. But do we want to? Can't Arven anymore because I mellowed, so we do kind of have to. So I guess we're going double Ogerpon right now. No Growlithes. And I'll just Wrathful Heart. They do not have any energy on any of their other Pokemon. That is kind of good for us. However, they can always Sparkling Crystal. Or, you know what, they do have Charizard, so they're just going to hit with Charizard. That is going to KO, because Charizard does an absurdly large amount of damage for no drawbacks. Charizard's crazy. Charizard's such a crazy card. And great typing. Like, there's no really viable grass attackers in the game right now, except, I mean, I guess Ogerpon, but you're not attacking with Ogerpon. You get to energize yourself for free. You get to fully charge your attack. Or Chaladon doesn't get that. In fact, not only do you get to fully charge your attack, you get to fully charge your attack and then some, because you get to move 3 energy, not 2. And your attack literally just gets better as the game goes on, right? You're already hitting pretty hard, but it literally does nothing but get better as the game goes on. Such an absolutely insane card. The only downside is that it's stage 3 with a mid-tier evolution. But even then, does that mean anything? Not really. Oh, there's Burning Darkness. Push up Fan Rotom. Alright, there's a Noctowl. Jewel Seeker. What do we want? Probably want to try and get a Growlithe out. Do we want a Hero Escape or do we want to... Let me see. Dynamic Blaze will be hitting for 280. That would be 280, so that'd only be 310. That wouldn't be enough. How much is he hitting for? He's only hitting... He would not be hitting enough to KO with a Hero Escape, so I think we want to Hero Escape him. Oh, I didn't even think about flip the script. Magma Basin onto you. Plus attach. Flip the script. Bunch of energy. We could Arven. What would Arven... I mean, I feel like we might as well Arven, right? But we could shrink their hand. I don't really want to use this hand anyways, so I feel like we might as well just shrink theirs. See if we can't give them garbage, because, well, I mean, I guess... that's a good hand. And I will retreat into you, and I will pop Dynamic Blaze. I completely forgot that made me discard all of my energy. That might have been a mistake. We can Arcanine next turn. So wasn't a mistake. We could even Fan Rotom Assault Landing. So wasn't a mistake, to be honest. Oh, that's bad. Just enough. Just enough. Dude, such a crazy card. Literally punishes your opponent for winning, right? Like, what do I do, man? What do you want me to do against that? Like, not take prize cards? Because I can't not do that. Magma Basin. That was probably a mistake. I probably just should have started building up Ogerpon. I'll evolve, though. Arven for Vessel, Defiance Band. Defiance Band on you. Vessel away you. I will grab energy. I will attach said energy on you. That way next turn I couldn't set up whichever one I want, and then I'm literally going to Assault Landing KO you. That way I do not have to push any of my big fat cards into the active. I just realized they only need one prize card left. So, good game. Hypothetically. Well, no, because that does 70. That's actually perfect math. Yeah, it's kind of dooky for me. Do not need Dragapult, they just need Dracloak. Hopefully they only play one. I don't think they do, but hopefully they do. Yeah, not my proudest moment. I need to pay more attention. That's my big issue. I don't pay attention. I'm not present in the game, right? I just like well, I mean, I focus on my side, right? Like I think I made this mistake in the Ho-Oh game. Like I was focused on my prize cards, and I think this exact scenario happened where I pushed up a one prizer, like, you know, oh, I'll just block with that. They're either BMing me or they don't have Dracloak. I hope it's the second. I hope they don't have Dracloak, because we could win, maybe. No, there's the Ultra Ball. My cat just sneezed. Oh, they had Pidgeot. They didn't even use it. No, there's Dracloak. Alright. God damn, I am on a losing streak. I played like 1 or 2 games with Conkeldurr in between the Ho-Oh and this, and I won. Right? Like, I won. So, I don't think it's my fault. I think it's the decks. In fact, I know it's not my fault. It's the decks. I'm actually, like, pretty good at this game. That was a joke. I suck. Guess your deck doesn't have any weaknesses. Well, mine has quite a few. Got an Iono case. Idea. I had an idea for a series I wanted to do. Let me know if you'd be interested. But I really wanted to do, like, gym leader decks, right? And I was actually going to start with Iono because I wanted to use Dragapult EX, and I had all the Iono stuff. But basically, the idea, and I feel like, honestly, this is an idea that I should do. This is an idea that someone better than at the game than me should do, so, like, the decks would actually work. But the idea was basically to build a deck using only Pokemon that a gym leader uses, right? So with, like, Iono, you could only use Mismagius, Bellabolt, Kilowattrel. I had like, a little list now, right? And you try to win with that, right? And on one hand, I think, like, you know, that could be interesting. But on the other hand, I think it wouldn't be interesting because for the most part, it would just mean you have, like, nothing but attackers and no draw support, right? Because, I mean, not many trainers play Bibarel or Bidoof, right? So, like, maybe it wouldn't be that interesting because it'd just be such a limited deck. It would just be boring, right? But, I mean, I feel like some specific trainers would have interesting interactions. Like, I don't think she uses it, but or she doesn't use it in the game, but I counted Magnezone as one of her Pokemon because she has it on her head and she gifts it to you through her friendship event in Scarlet and Violet. So I was like, you know, well, you could do Magnezone and then, you know, oh, Magneton has that attack where you attach a bunch of energy from your hand, right? So you could use that to charge up Kilowattrel, and then you could hit for, you know, a shitload of damage. That was just an idea, though, right? And, you know, I tried very vague deck building here and there, Regidrago. Like, I had an idea for an Erica one, because 151 has that Angela that does extra damage if you use Erica's Invitation, and I was like, you know, that's a kind of an interesting idea. It's like a turn 1 donk in heavy quotations on, like, very small, weak Pokemon. So, like, there was some interesting decks I feel like you could do with a lot of Pokemon that are never really seen or used frequently. But like I said, I'd probably just lose every match if I did that. Okay, what can we do here? What can we do here? I think I want to Arven for Nest Ball. Or do I actually want to Arven for Poffin? Poffin for my boys, the crew. Then Fan Call. Do have both Hoothoots. I don't know if I'm going to use them. Let me see. Hoothoot. No, do not emote. Hoothoot. There's Fan Rotom, so Hoothoot. Latias. No, I actually don't want to bench both of them. I think I just want to bench one for now, and then I'll save. I'll grab both, but I think right now I just want to bench one. Okay, I really want Latias out. So I can Itchy Pollen. And I think it's very important to get a second attacker out. So I will grab a Growlithe. Okay, this is looking good. And then I can retreat into you. Who do I want to attach to? I think 240 is enough to KO Regidrago VSTAR. So I think I'm going to start with Ogerpon. And then we can Noctowl Research next turn. And then I'll just Itchy Pollen. And prevent them from doing anything. Yeah, I just looked it up. He has exactly... Oh, well, I didn't even have to because he just evolved. He has exactly 280 HP. So, assuming there's no HP trickery going around, Ogerpon does exactly enough damage to KO Regidrago VSTAR. That's kind of nothing. I don't want that. It's Noctowl. Definitely want Magma Basin. Okay. Such a shame. I feel like I'm just like one card off being able to boss KO that thing. Alright. Attach. Research. Fat load of energy. Basin. Attach. And I'm just going to keep itchy-pollening them. Itchy-pollening them. Because I see no reason to kill Hoothoot. This is my mistake when I play. That does shut off our Hero's Cape, and that also bumps our Stadium. Oh, that's a bad Legacy Star. Ooh, Fez. Actually, no, it's not. It's just Fez and a Switch, and they get to choose 2 of those cards. It's only 2, right? Feels like a shitty ability. Yeah, they took... No, they didn't take Fez. What'd they take? Do I get to see? Got Ogerpon and a Boss. Probably gonna try and, I don't know, trap something? That won't do anything. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna Vessel away more energy. Actually, I kind of want to start leaving some energy in the deck. I'll attach. I'll Arven. Grab myself. Ultra Ball. Honestly, probably a Super Rod. Go ahead and try and recover some of that energy. I feel like there's... Oh, no. No, I can't grab Super Rod. I'll get Defiance Band, even if it won't do anything. I feel like one more energy in the discard won't hurt. And I'm going to get myself an Arcanine. I'm going to evolve my Arcanine. I'm going to attach from my hand to my Arcanine. No, I'm not, because I already did that. I'll attach you to you. I feel like you work better with Defiance Band, you work better with Hero's Cape. And then I'm just going to keep itchy pollinating them, because why would I do anything else? The second I don't, they're going to get an attachment off. Is there anything in here that's scary to me? Phantom Dive, couldn't care less. Couldn't care less about... Rolling Iron's kind of annoying. Rolling Iron would make sure I can't KO them with Hearthflame. The second I get that boss's orders, that thing's dying, by the way. That's all we're waiting on. And we do hit for weakness against Teal Mask Ogerpon. So that should make those fights a bit easier. We don't need as many damage counters. Waiting on that boss. Wish I had a Noctowl right about now. Are they going to concede? They're probably just punching their screen right now. I know. I kind of feel bad about what I'm doing, but also I don't. I'm gonna rip research. This is a very good hand. I'm gonna bump that Stadium. Magma Basin. Start building up some damage on that Arcanine. Assuming they do not disrupt me next turn, we can, in fact, KO that Regidrago. And they're going to be pissed because they've been sitting here for 4 turns doing nothing. They're like, oh, okay, here it is. Next turn, Hoothoot's dying. I've already got it. I got that E-Switch in my hand. I got that grass energy to attach. They're like that one scene from that one movie I can't think of where, like, all those, like, numbers and stuff are appearing around that guy's head. And he's like doing, like, the math in his head. And he's like, I got this next turn. I'm going to hit him with that, I'm gonna hit him with that rolling iron. They can't KO me. And then you know what? Boom! I got a cure him in my hand. I'm gonna combo that. Take out Fan Rotom and the Noctowl. No. Boss, KO your only attacker. And they don't have Fez unless they have Night Stretcher. They probably have Night Stretcher, but still. Unless they concede, of course. In which case, all that awesome role play was for nothing. Oh, he's called. Wait, your mama ho. Okay, fuck this guy. Actually. Yeah, there it is. There's another boss. It's all energy from this Pokemon, right? Yeah, it's all energy, so I don't want to retreat into that Ogerpon. Busts up you. 280. Enjoy your stay in the discard pile, Regidrago. Blink, blink. He definitely just fucking spiked his mouse against the corner of his desk. That thing exploded. There is no mouse anymore. We're gonna get a concession because he's not gonna be able to click anything. That mouse is in a pile of circuits and sparks, and it started a little fire, the circuitry, And now he's standing up and he's freaking out. We're gonna get a concession by timeout. Because he's running to get his mom. He's like, Mom, wake up, there's a fire! And there is a fire. Not just in my deck. That wasn't... There's heat. But not just... I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. What do you do at this point? Like, what do you do? Because anything you bring up is gonna die. Like, literally anything you bring into the active is dead. You just have to sacrifice the Hoothoot, right? No, I was right. Hopefully, the fire department can make it to his house in time. Hopefully... Oh, her house in time, my apologies. Hopefully, she can carry your mom out of bed, down the stairs. Get her to safety. But you know what? To be honest, I don't really give a shit. Because I won. That's all that matters. 50 trainer points. And we get to collect. Big fat booster crate. Double packet. Ooh, Hydrapple. Secret art. Go away. Secret art. Ogerpon. Oh, we got, rare art Atticus. Look at the top 5 cards. Discard any of them and put the other cards back in any order. Interesting. Oh, she's got a little more Shadow Hairpin. That's cute. I've got both Secret Arts of Atticus. I've been thinking about adding him to my Conkeldurr deck. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, it's basically like a better research. I guess maybe not a better research. I don't know. Maybe it is. I guess it depends on the situation, because you might not want to shuffle the cards. You might be like, I want to thin. But I have both. I think I have all of the secret illustrations of Atticus. I'm gonna check. Yeah, I do. I have both of them. We are 1 match away from leveling up to Victini League. Do we want to rip it? Do we want to rip it? We've only won 1 match this game. How long have we been going? We have been going 57 minutes, but the first half of that was me bitching. So 3 games is usually, I don't know. Maybe if you say please. Say it out loud. You have to scream it. You have to scream it. You have to go into your bathroom at 3 a.m. and scream at the top of your lungs. Please play another Arcanine EX match. Please. You have to scream it. Alright, and if you've done that, then you can watch the rest of this video. If you don't do that, you have to click off now. But I will play another match. Because I got the urge. The urge to elo up. Going against, looks like some kind of Eevee deck. Tails. That's nice to see. No, I do not want to go first. Why the hell would I want to go first? I have Budew. And we start both of our attackers. No way to find... Oh, and we do get a mulligan, though. Not the most useful. They were playing some kind of Pidgeot. They have an Energy Search. Interesting. And then Grass and Fire. There's probably a Flareon in there somewhere. And a Switch. I mean, I guess Switch is kind of a universal card. Not the craziest thing to have. What would use Grass and Fire? It's got to be a Leafeon Flareon deck. I will draw that 1 card. Hero's Cape, not the best. I was hoping for some kind of Pokemon finder. Earthen Vessel away that. Magma Basin. We can throw down Magma Basin. Go ahead and attach Hero's Cape to Ogerpon. I don't see why not. Probably just gonna... Nope. Just attach pass. That's good for us. If we can get... Oh, if we can get Fan Rotom down, we can win. If we get Fan Rotom down, we can win turn 1. Do I go for it? I do. I do go for it. Get rid of 2 of you. All we have to do is find Latias. All we gotta do is find Latias. All we have to do is find Latias. This is a pretty big hand. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. No, and we were so close too. That means we can't Budew anymore. Damn. Oh, that would have been so hot. That would have been heat. That would have been heat. Can't attach for turn now either because we committed to the Rotom. Oh, that's nasty. That's bad. That's not very good. I'll just bench both Hoothoots. I don't think we have Budew, honestly. I don't think I saw him. I'll dump you. We have some more energy. And I'll accelerate to our Growlithe. Can't attack with him next turn. There is some semblance of a play that we have made here. That is a shame. That is a shame. And we do not have Latias, so we will have to waste an attachment from hand to retreat. If they don't get any other Pokemon to bench, this still could be a decent turn. We could still KO them. Doesn't look like they have anything. Nope, unfortunate. They do have that Call for Family attack, which is going to let them bench whatever the hell they want. That means they do have a pretty shitty hand, though. Oh, it's not a mirror match, because they're playing Charmander. But it's somewhat of a Ditto match. Double Arcanine. Can Noctowl. Hit him with that Jewel Seeker. Grab ourselves. Do we want to get Arven? I don't think I want to shuffle their hand. I think they have a bad hand. So I think I want to get a Nest Ball. Or do I want to get Poffin? Poffin would help me. Poffin would get what I'm looking for either way. Actually, no, I want Nest Ball. I can get both, actually, because I don't want anything else. So I'll just get Nest Ball Poffin. Well, I can only bench one, though, actually, so you know what? Yeah. Do not have Budew. Alright, so Poffin was kind of a waste. Can retreat into that Arcanine, though. Go ahead and start powering up Ogerpon. We can Raging Claws knock out that Pidgey. I don't want to Iono them. I don't see the purpose in doing that quite right now. Snag ourselves an early prize card. And there's Budew. Just a turn too late to be used in this matchup. Do have that Magma Basin, so Ogerpon is going to be set up immediately. I am feeling very good about this. I do not think there's much they could do. They could Rare Candy Dark Terra Charizard. I don't know if they have that, though. There is the Arcanine. They're going to Magma Basin. They do take advantage of Magma Basin this matchup. Not to as much of a benefit as we do, because we get all of our fire. I dropped my phone. Give me 15 seconds. Oh, there it is. All of our attackers benefit from Magma Basin, whereas only their Arcanine does. So if we do knock out that Arcanine, it's kind of game over. Which we can next turn if we manage to find a boss's orders, or they are playing Terra Charizard, so they can. That's not good. It's not good for us. That does not quite KO us, though, if they do punch with Infernal Rain. That does give us a knockout against the Charizard, I think. Can't KO us. They'd hit for 210. That does give them a fully powered up Arcanine and a fully powered up Charizard. And unfortunately, their attackers are just better than ours, because our secondary is Ogerpon, their secondary is Charizard. Now they're just going to retreat, so we do not have to worry about that Charizard. It's going to be pretty easy to power it up, though. And if they Bright Flame, they do KO us. Do have to discard 2 energy, though. Not the biggest deal. We can respond with a KO, as long as we move up a basic. Almost threw up Noctowl there. We don't want that. Okay, there is another Arcanine. We can go ahead and bench Growlithe. It's Magma Basin. Onto Ogerpon. Attached to Ogerpon. We retreat to Ogerpon. Swing. Do we Iono them now? No, because I kind of want to keep this hand. I want the Arcanine and the Budew. Dynamic Blaze. I don't think that's enough to KO. That's 180, 210, 240. It's only 270, so they cannot KO me with Charizard. Yeah, we'd have 20 HP left, I think. They would only be doing 290 damage total, if my math adds up, which it rarely ever does. I'm horrible at math. Oh yeah, there's the grass, so I guess they're using the grass for a draw engine. It's an interesting choice. You have so many Terras in play, why waste the deck space on grass and grass Ogerpon? I guess maybe they wanted to have a non-fire, or I mean a grass attacker in case they went up against Charizard. But like I said earlier, Ogerpon is such a bad attacker because you need so much energy attached. Because you're only hitting 90. Like 3 energy, you're only hitting 90. You need, I think, 6 energy, assuming Charizard has 2 attached. So it's kind of a really bad matchup, and I can't think of anything else you'd want to hit for weakness. Except maybe Roaring Moon. But they are playing Friends in Paldea, so they're probably just somewhat new. Or they're using a very old deck list. Magma Basin onto that Growlithe. We are not scared of Growlithe. We do not have a response KO this turn. That is the issue we are faced with now. I think we... What do we do? It seemed to be committed to... Oh, this is kind of a hard one. Can't KO Charizard. At least not in one turn. We could Noctowl if we find a way to get it. Speak of the devil. Okay, let me think. Okay, I think we Noctowl for a boss. No. 250, 260, 270. Yeah, we can. We do 20 damage to Arcanine and still be able to attack with him. Going to retreat into Arcanine. I think I'm just going to punch Charizard to make it so we can 2-hit KO him, or 1-hit KO him later on. I think that's what I want to do. If I want to Noctowl, I could... No, because we can't KO anything yet, so I think that's what I want to do. I think I just want to punch Charizard, make it so next turn I can hit him with Ogerpon. Well, not next turn, but down the line I can't hit him with Ogerpon. Shouldn't be able to KO me unless he powers up Charizard, which he can't do with Magma Basin. I just remembered that, because Charizard is a dark type. So Magma Basin does not affect him. So he would require 2 hand attachments. He could get 1 this turn, but then you'd have no way of bringing him out of the active. Unless he has a switch card in hand, which I don't think he does. So I think he's just waiting for me to KO the Charizard. And then he's like, I'm going to respond with an Arcanine KO. Is a valid idea, but that would only get him 2 prize cards. And then at that point, we could just boss up anything. Interesting to attach from hand to Arcanine. I guess he... No! Ooh, he has Poppy. God, what a very situational use of Poppy. The only time that card is useful. And that does KO me. Not very good. It's very, very bad, actually. What do I do here? What do I do here? Because he's only... Okay, Magma Basin. Okay, I have an idea. Bear with me. It might work, it might not. It's all I can think to do, really, though. Jewel Seeker. Hope it's not prized. It's prized. Mela is prized. That was... I was going to say Mela and then attach. We could KO that Charizard, but we cannot anymore. I'll grab that, I guess. I don't even know what else to grab. Maybe Turo. I think we do this. Just because I can't think of anything else. Yeah, if he bosses around and takes out Latias, there's nothing we can do about that. Dude, that Poppy was actually kind of insane. There's a Magma Basin. He shouldn't be able to KO Ogerpon with Bright Flame. The hell? Medical Energy. Okay. That makes it so we cannot KO Charizard with Dynamic Blaze. We are 10 damage off. What in God's name is he playing? And why does it literally perfectly counter everything I have? We're only hitting 2, 4, 6, 8. We're only hitting 80. Yeah. What? Yeah, this guy sat down and was like, I really want to counter Arcanine Ogerpon today. How can I do that? $280, 80, 90, 300, 3. Yeah, nope. We are now 10 damage off. We cannot get rid of that Hero's Cape to attach the Defiance Band. That's frankly absurd. That's all I gotta say about that. That's just frankly absurd. I don't know, I guess last-ditch effort to do something. Hit with Wrathful Heart. I think he KOs me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He does. He has a perfect KO on me while I'm 10 short. Just such a bizarre set of cards and set of circumstances that led to the point we're in now. Poppy. You never see Poppy. This guy plays Poppy. Medical Energy, for some reason. Just quite the interesting deck. But every single part of it was exactly what they needed when they needed it, so I guess I can't say much. Kinda got me shell-shocked, I'm not gonna lie.